So it would seem as if Donald Trump's gamble paid off, and for now, the Iranian conflict seems to be at a bit of a standstill. The only thing the Iranians accomplished was some structural damage at a few air bases, and they did manage to inadvertently kill 200 plus innocent Ukrainians in a passenger aircraft leaving Tehran. Doesn't look too good on their part. Doesn't mean the fallout is over. There's still a lot of fallout to be dealt with at home and abroad. Uh, in the Middle East, uh, the Iraqi parliament has voted, you know, a non-binding resolution, albeit, but they want U.S. troops out of Iraq. Okay. Now, I've said this before in a previous video. The Sunni and Kurdish minorities were not present for this vote. This vote was pushed through by Iranian backed parliament members in Iraq. Okay, think about that for a minute. Trump says we're not leaving. It remains to be seen, but we are leaving parts of the Middle East. I've seen reports. We're pulling out of Syria. God bless Syria. There's nothing left of that country. We only have a token force there right now, but still, you know, it's a shame what's going on there. There's nothing left of that nation. Um, Afghanistan, Kuwait, and this graphic that's up here. This shows you how many troops, literally tens of thousands of troops, U.S. troops stationed throughout the Middle East, and they're there for the purpose of basically defeating Iranian-backed terrorist cells. Okay, that's their main purpose. We don't want to lose U.S. lives. We don't want that to happen. But we know what these people are capable of, especially after 9/11. Okay, the Middle East is not our ally. Nobody in the Middle East is a U.S. ally. The Saudi Arabians are not our ally. The Iraqis are not our ally. The Kuwaitis are not our ally. We're pulling our troops out of there apparently. Save Israel. You know, uh, every Arab country in the Middle East hates the United States. Okay, so here's what you're looking at with U.S. troops leaving the Middle East. You're looking at losing everything, however small it may be. You're looking at losing every bit of ground we ever made in Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria. It's all gone because as soon as we leave, the Iranians and Iranian-backed factions are going to move right in. ISIS, you know, whatever whatever group you want to pick, Hamas, um, they're only going to grow stronger when we leave. And that's not only bad for the Middle East, but it's bad for us because we know what they're capable of now. Now we have to address the issue here at home in the United States, and that is a two-faced Democrat Party that is not only, we already know they hate Donald Trump with a passion. The Democrats do. They hate him. They want him gone. Obviously, they're trying to impeach him. Uh, But it goes beyond that. Now they want to limit the president, the sitting U.S. president's ability to fight battles on our behalf. Now, there's precedence to that, and there isn't. But there's reason to ignore that precedence. Okay? Um, Number one, let me look here. Now, it is Article 1, Section 8 of the U.S. Constitution. Okay. It specifically grants Congress the power to declare war. The president is only the commander in chief of the armed forces. It doesn't mean he can declare war or willy nilly go around ordering our military to do this, that, or the other thing. Okay. There's also the War Powers Resolution of 1973, which was, for some reason, intended to curtail the president's ability to wage any kind of military operations without the consent of Congress. Now, what's funny about that is that the War Powers Resolution Act and Article 1 of the Constitution were totally ignored by President Bush, Bill Clinton, and Barack Obama, and nobody really made such a big deal out of it. But Donald Trump, in this time, you know, he becomes a war criminal for the same thing that three other presidents are guilty of doing.